And a very warm welcome if you just joined me on my channel, Nudge on things. How you doing? How you keeping? I hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. About 3 weeks ago I made a video. It's called That's the Moon Flashing What Colour? The general consensus in the chat, the reason it's flashing is because of the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. That does make sense. But also we've got to question why we're seeing 1 crescent moon, 2 crescent moons, 3 crescent moons and 4 crescent moons. Of course it's a camera abnormality and there's nothing wrong with what we're looking at. Of course there's not. We're looking at exactly the same camera from the 29th of November 2017, Anchorage, Chugach, if that's the way you pronounce it. And you can see that the sun is starting to set. And we get our moon that comes through the sky just here, and it looks near enough normal, apart from it seems to have a nose on it. What I've done, I've slowed it down, I've zoomed it in, and you can see it go through the sky here. And of course it looks totally normal. Well, compared to the other video, that's for sure. Right, what I've done, I've stuck a filter on this, and the filter I've used is Equalize, and what that does, it brings the colour, the contrast and the brightness all up to the same level. And when it starts playing about, it makes me wonder what's going on. And as you can see, there's a, yeah, well, you make your own minds up. It looks very strange. We can see it's starting to get dark, and then all of a sudden the screen goes white. And it shouldn't do that because the sky is black. But also what you're going to see is 2 flashes, and people are showing this all over the place. I've shown this, Jeff P shown this, IdentifyThis is shown this, and you can see the first flash and there's the second flash. And if you look at the background, you can see our moon going through the sky, which leads me up to the next part of the video. This next part of the video, what I want to do is go back to 2016, a video that I made. The moon is small, grows big and looks like the sun. The camera we're going to be looking at is Canberra Lantham East Australian Webcams, 16th of August 2016. Jeff P has shown this, and actually this is why I went back and had a look at it, and I want to show you something because I've put some filters on it and I find this quite interesting. Let's have a look at the clip. And as you can see, the moon is coming through the sky. The time here is approximately 5:37, so it's still light outside. And then all of a sudden, the moon starts growing big. And it shouldn't do. Let me stop the video there. As the moon's on the horizon, it's an optical illusion. It is big. And as it comes through and arcs through the sky, it becomes smaller. But on the camera, yeah, it's starting to look like our sun. You can see it's starting to get dark. The camera has just adjusted. Of course, the camera took ages to adjust there. It takes a split second for the camera to adjust. And if you look around the outside, we've got the petal effect, and we shouldn't have the petal effect. I'm going to say this is false light. And yeah, well, that's for you to make your own decisions. But for me, this is quite strange. Yeah, what's going on? And yeah, that looks like our sun going through the sky. Of course, that is totally normal. The filter we're going to use on this is Black and White 5. I've used this on the Sun Simulator videos many different times, and it's produced some outstanding results, and this is no exception at all. We can see our moon coming through the sky, and it starts to get bigger and bigger. As you can see there, camera adjusts, and this just reminds me of the sun coming through the sky. If the camera didn't have a time on it, you would be hard pushed to work out whether that was the sun or the moon. And what's going on there? Gets smaller, gets bigger, gets smaller, gets bigger, and it just, yeah, there looks like there's something up there. That might be on the camera itself. The camera starts flashing, as you can see there, and the moon starts jumping about. It just reminds me of a lensing system in front of the sun. The filter we're going to use now is Equalize. As we saw on the Anchorage footage, the clip went white when the sun went down and the moon rose. We can see how red the sky is just down here, and don't forget it brings the colour contrast and brightness up to the same level. We can see there's a line going through the sky as the moon goes up this direction. Is that possibly holographic? I've seen this on the camera many different times, and look how the sky goes into a checkerboard. You've got a petal effect around the outside, and look how red it is there, and we get a red flash like we did in the last clip from Anchorage. And yeah, really, should we be seeing this on camera? Look how red it is. It shouldn't be that red. I'm just showing you that there's something wrong with our skies. It's for you to decide. Of course, the camera is faulty. There is nothing going on at all. They're not trying to hide absolutely anything, are they, people? Anyway, that's all I've got for you now. Much love, much peace, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.